What's going on YouTube? It's Byron Talks. Subscribe to the channel for more great content. Let's get right into this video from 8 at the Table, talking about the realities and the consequences of dating men from the streets. Let's listen to what the women say, what the men say, and then we're going to get into it.
I was younger, I was dating someone that's in the streets. When he went in, I was left with zero. And I was just like, why did I didn't have my shit together? But he made it to the point where I was not being taken care of, but he was a provider. But he never actually taught me how to provide for myself or for him.
In the event.
So what would
In
you
the
have done
event.
differently?
So, I mean, now, because
Yeah. No,
the
let's say
story
you
had
were in that
repeated
same
with
situation.
different, people. What I learned over the years is that if I'm gonna date someone that's in the streets, I have to be able to pick up his slack
Right.
whenever he gets picked up.
Makes sense.
And that comes with
Smarter.
I have to take care of the bills. I have to make sure that he's good. I have to make sure if he has kids, I have to make sure that I can provide for his kids as if he's still outside. And most men,
See, right there, I'm going to stop real quick. If you notice what she said was, the man didn't teach her how to provide for herself or handle herself with him inside. First of all, a man shouldn't even be trying to teach you how to provide for yourself. That's something that your parents supposed to be teaching you, your mom and your dad. So that's already something that's like, But anyways, let's continue.
they date women and they damage them and do all this bullshit out, while they're out. And when they go in, they don't have nobody. You don't have no one because while you was out here in the streets, you was doing her dirty. So why would she want to hold you down when you was doing her dirty? Like, for what?
She was
When you
doing you
come out,
right.
you gotta do me dirty again. And on top of that, some of them, they go inside and they continue to do the same bullshit that they was doing while they were out. But the only person that's standing on your curtain is the girl that was laying next to you this whole time.
Right.
Now, being selfish, you didn't set her up and you didn't actually explain to her, like, listen, eventually I'm gonna get picked up. What are you gonna do when it happens?
This is the game. They need to give you the game.
And a lot of girls don't know. They just they're happy, enjoying the time, the purses, the vacations and stuff.
makes
But
sense. Yeah.
that time is gonna come. And reality is that a lot of us learn it a little too late, but I learned it early. It's like, okay, these are the consequences, and eventually my man is either gonna be taken away or he's gonna die. And if we do make it to, a lifetime, it's a blessing. But the reality is that
There's no if.
there's people that actually make it and change their life around and become successful.
Yeah, I mean,
Not really just a different someone that's
I mean,
actually
lifetime street dude. Like
Yeah.
he has to change. He has to.
some of them some of them transition and some of them do change, but most of them don't.
Well, then
Who wants to live in that risk? Who want to risk like living with a man, living with somebody that may be taken off the streets, may be put in prison, may be shot? Like, come on, like this is toxic behavior. And this is why we in the position that we're in now. Because it's normal behavior to be dating a street dude thinking it's cool. Wow.
like
Really
start
don't.
washing
And let me tell
money
you
or
something.
something.
Let me tell you
Shit.
something. You can transition and you can change, but your past will forever hunt you. You could have done something in 2011,
You gonna be forever worried about it.
and it could come hunt you at
Yeah.
2023.
She must have heard my story, man.
Don't let that statute of limitation
like
now
me
run
at
out.
the table.
I have a lot of friends that are actually going through it, and I'm just like, listen, if you're gonna date this man, you gotta be, and you love him, and you're gonna be with him forever. You gotta be prepared that when he goes in, you can pick up his slack, and you can be able to provide for his family and yourself.
Can I ask you a
Right.
question?
That's why I say don't do it, y'all.
Well, yeah.
You
First
can't-
of all, I'm gonna
That's
agree
how
with
you put it that
Jada.
way.
I
I
agree with.
told y'all I'm not that bitch.
No.
I'm not that bitch.
Find somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it, cause I'm not.
I used to
Right.
be a ride or die, but
No,
now I'm
listen.
just writing.
Jada tells
So
you.
when
No.
you come
Hold
on
on.
that bus,
This is the thing. So I agree with.
The women done took y'all over.
Wait, listen. So I agree with
I got some
Jada.
shit right now.
Find somebody else to do it.
Find somebody
But
else to
like at the end of the day, there are always still gonna be women who are gonna choose that lifestyle, who are gonna choose that
is a
struggle
choice.
X, Y, and Z. So like if there's any piece of advice that you can give them, would it be, yo, sis, set yourself up or like set y'all up?
Hi, some of y'all.
Because I'm be honest. Wait, no. I'm be honest. Like, I'm gonna set me up 1st and then I'm gonna worry about everybody else. Because if you have no interest in making sure that we're set up, you don't give a fuck.
Right.
Because you should be worried about us. And if you're not worried about us, then that leaves me to worry about me.
I think that most
I agree with what she just said. That is true. If he's not setting you up from the beginning, that's already the red flag there. That's selfish anyway. Because if he, first of all, he should already know if he's living that type of lifestyle, he got to understand that, look, there's a possibility that, look, something might go wrong. I might end up in the joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, he should already have this stuff set up and have his woman set up if he truly love her, and of course his children if he truly love them. But a lot of times when you dealing with dudes from the streets, it's a different mindset that they have. They're thinking differently. So you can't really, it's bad business because these guys are already moving with a whole different mindset, a whole different style. Their brains is trained different when you live in that lifestyle, because at any point it's over. You can be making 10, 15 million dollars. I mean, you can be making so much money, but that lifestyle can just that quick, all your assets seized by the FBI. It can happen so quickly. But let's continue. She said something really great though. I agree with her. If he's not setting you up, women, you might as well go ahead and find another guy that's masculine, that's taking care of you and doing something legal. Let's just keep it real. Continue.
men are not worried about us because they feel like as soon as they go in, they be left alone. Everybody leaves.
They don't expect anything?
They don't expect for people to stay with them. But the reason that people doesn't stay with you is because you wasn't being a good person when you was out.
Okay.
So why would it stay all those years if you wasn't being good while you were out? You see what I'm saying?
I don't want to get too deep, but my daddy in jail, and I know he be.
But look, if you're good to me,
Fed time or state
It's
time?
like, this is becoming too much right now.
Is this
Listen.
state or fed?
Go, Jay, go all the way back.
Fed.
Oh,
Fed-
oh.
My dad is locked up, and I can see that because it's just like
who
him
he has
feeling like
left?
he don't have nobody.
But why?
that just but okay. But what were you doing when you got locked up? You wasn't with me and my mama.
That's what she's saying.
That's what I'm saying. You would have nobody.
wasn't with me and my mama. You was.
But you see, he wasn't with your mother, so she doesn't owe him anything to be there for him because he was running the streets, and
Not a
whoever
goddamn
was there at
thing.
the moment, go call them.
You know, can I say something?
Is that fucked up though?
But
Wait.
you see, no, it's not fucked up. But if he was there for your mom and
So
you,
foul because everything he was doing in the street was for you.
Was
And this, yo, wait.
Not always.
no.
But wait. So wait, let me go real quick, right?
You don't even
So
know.
this is the thing that like kind of like makes me.
Yes, sir.
This is the thing that like really gets me, right?
I love my
Is
dad.
that we have.
We know.
Come on, bro. Like,
Shut up.
this is the thing that really gets me is that it's like we're talking about two different situations, right? We're talking about one situation where a man, and I'm tying them together. One situation when an older man is dating a younger girl, now he's at fault because the younger girl was easy to manipulate. Then we're talking about another situation where we have a man who is in the streets, no matter his age, and he was able to provide a certain lifestyle, and now he goes into jail and or dies, and now she wasn't set up, so we're kind of blaming him. And now I think that men understand what you're here for. Men understand that you're only here for the lifestyle. Whether I'm in the streets, whether I'm older, you're only here because what I'm giving you. So my thing is, what real loyalty do I really have for you when I know your loyalty is only in what I'm giving? Your loyalty isn't really here with me because I'm a nice person. I'm not saying you personally.
I
I'm
know.
just saying in general, right? The loyalty isn't here because I'm a nice guy. The loyalty isn't here because I'm a gentleman. The loyalty isn't here because I have a great job. The loyalty is here because you're on a flight, you're in the club, you're getting bottles, you're buying the bag, or you're getting the bag. It was all what I can do for you. So it's like, if I go to jail, or if I'm older and I decide to move on, I don't really owe you no loyalty because you wasn't here for me to begin with.
But wait.
So nobody
I just
knows
wanna-
anybody
wait.
anything.
Then leave his dusty ass in jail with no commissary. Fuck him.
Bitch.
Like, real talk, if that's your situation, fuck you.
I mean,
Are you serious?
I'm just saying that's the real thing.
I just
Because
wanna remind you-
if I strip away everything that man gave you, would you still date the man in the street?
Listen, I want to
You're
remind
not
you.
listening
This is
to
crazy.
all of the facts. Okay, I'm gonna listen, Aisha. Sorry.
Listen.
I don't know about that one. I understand what what angle he's taking with this one, but I'm not really feeling. It seems almost like a lack of accountability a little bit on that one, because the conversation really is about women dating men that are in the streets and the consequences of dating men in the streets. Bringing up the fact that the man is treating her a certain way and he's not setting her up because she's only with him for his money. It's changing the conversation point. So I'm not really feeling that one. I don't know about that one, bro, but I'm gonna listen some more.
Let me remind you, every
Alan,
man.
please.
Well, I'm sorry, the wrong hand.
I'm about to break
Listen,
this camera.
I just want to remind you that every man that's in the street is not making money and providing for their woman. Okay? Some of us love y'all for who y'all are. It doesn't matter what you're selling.
Dusty as
what you're-
fuck.
Poor nigga.
Because some of y'all are in the streets and just making money to survive month to month. You're not providing no flights.
Damn.
You're not providing no vacations.
Keep going.
You're not paying for no private schools.
Keep
Paying
going.
my car note. I'm still going to work at the hospital while you're riding my Nissan, selling whatever you're selling.
He not cheating on you though.
He cheating. Anybody that's borrowing their fucking girlfriend's car is cheating.
Aisha, can I tell you something?
No.
He's from Nebraska.
Yeah.
That, cause
Why are you letting him borrow your car? Why are you even dealing with a man that don't have a car? And letting him use your car. That's on you. Man, I tell you.
she's right.
What we talking about?
You ain't dated a street nigga a day in your life, Aaron.
I'm not talking about.
I know niggas, though.
Anybody asks to use my car, this ain't gonna work, baby. Listen, I am such a fucking gold digger. This ain't gonna work. I've been a gold digger since my childhood. You see my daddy in jail. My daddy made sure I was gonna be a gold digger. Look, nigga, if you can't provide, I'm gonna hide.
I love it.
What's going on? I'm out of here. What? Driving my Honda. I need a Benz and I can't afford it.
What I'm saying is because I've dated men that were hustling every day, but they ain't had nothing, and I wasn't getting nothing from them.
What is the point of hustling?
But listen,
Jesus Christ.
some men hustle left and right, but they're just not making the right decisions. And yeah, okay, they might be making, let's say, $1,000 a day or whatever it is, right? It is.
You can do it legally.
That's $300,000 a year.
You can do that legally.
Listen, but they turn around and they go drinking and they're
So we're going to stop it right there. It's a lot of good information in this one. But man, dating the man from the street, women, you got to make better choices. Because if you're going to date a man in the streets, you can't get mad of how he treats you, how he handles you. And you can't complain because you're the one that's deciding to date this guy that's running away from the law or whatever he's doing out there. You really can't get upset. That's the lifestyle. That's the way things go when you're dating a man in the streets. And your parents, your mama and your daddy needs to be teaching you this. But if you're not getting it from home, you got to put the information in you from somewhere. You need to go online. You need to go to get therapy. You need to do something because this mindset of dating a guy in the streets, and it's almost like a fantasy world for these women. Like, okay, I'm gonna date the guy in the streets, and he ready. He got the gun on the cabinet. Like, I've seen things on TikTok and videos where women, like, they love when a man put his gun on the cap. It just little stuff like that on the dresser. Like, he puts his gun there, it means something. Like, these mindsets are messed up, and that's what's just keeping this toxicity going in the black community. It's continuing because we don't know how to choose the correct person. Then we take the victim mindset. So this was some really, really good information. She did show a lot of accountability, the woman that was speaking in this video. So I appreciate that from her. But hopefully, she's learned from dealing with guys in the streets and she can move differently in the future. But it's a lot of this and we can't even get through every little piece. Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. It's Byron Talks. We out.